Thank you for volunteering to serve through the Lace Up with Love Inc. sneaker distribution. Like all of our operations, these events could not happen without our faithful volunteers. This video will provide you with some instruction to help you have the best volunteer experience possible and help to facilitate a successful event. The first volunteers that will greet the families are our greeters. Our greeters have one of the most fun jobs because they get to see the kids come and go and see their faces light up with their new sneakers. They often also get to hear the gratitude of the families. One of their roles is to direct the families to registration to check in. Registration can be accessed in two ways. The first is up the stairs right inside the door and down the stairs to the left to the fellowship hall. The other way is via the elevator, which can be accessed by going up the ramp immediately to the right inside the main entrance, down the long hallway, and to the left. Just follow the signs to the fellowship hall from there. Greeters are welcome to serve directly inside or outside the main entrance doors, depending on the weather. The first stop for families is at registration. Registration volunteers are going to check off children on the master registration list. They're going to make a check mark on the left of the list for each student that is present. Note that not all of the students in a given family may be present at the same time because of extracurricular activities, work schedules, and the like. Each child will have a distribution ticket with their name and other pertinent information. Pull the distribution ticket for each of the children present and put each one on its own clipboard. The tickets are in order by appointment, date, and time. Check with the parent or guardian and the student to see if they are comfortable being in pictures or videos of the event. If they are comfortable with this, have the parent complete a media release form on the reverse of the ticket and be sure to place a colored dot on the distribution ticket below the appointment date and time. If the student, parent, or guardian prefers that they not be included in pictures, please put a red X underneath the appointment date and time so anyone taking photographs knows easily whether they can be included in photos. Place full clipboards on the left side of the table ready for fitters or runners. Let the parent or guardian know that they are invited to go to Shepherd's Closet directly across the fellowship hall after the students receive their sneakers so the students can pick out some clothing. Direct the parents and students to wait in the waiting area directly behind you on the left or the right. When a fitter is available, the floater or runner, these terms are used interchangeably, or the fitter, are welcome to retrieve the next clipboard from the registration table and invite the next child back into the fitting area. Parents are strongly encouraged to wait in the waiting area, but assure them that the children will come out to show them their sneakers for their review and approval. Bring the child back to select a new pair of socks. This will be based on the shoe size provided at registration and will be noted on the top left of the distribution ticket. Note that the sizes will either be B, G, M, or W, boys, girls, men's, or women's. Once they have their socks, deliver the student to the open fitting station and introduce them to their fitter. Fitters, you're going to ask the child to put on a clean pair of socks and then use the sizing guides to measure their feet. You can take the opportunity while they're putting their socks on to find out what color and or style the student likes and be sure to note it on the bottom left of the distribution ticket. To properly size the students, make sure that they stand on the sizing guides with their heels back against the back edge of the sizer. Be sure to measure both feet and mark the size above the longest toe in the measured size box. And be sure to circle whether it's boys, girls, men's, or women's. Please pay attention as the sizing devices have women's, men's, and youth sizes all on the same device. So be sure you are recording the appropriate size number. Also note that the gender distinction simply specifies the measured size. If the student prefers sneakers of another gender, specify that with the color and style preferences once you size the child. You're going to provide the clipboard with the measured size to a runner. The runner is going to deliver the clipboard to the sneaker closet at the rear of the fitting stations. Runners, please do not enter the sneaker closet. If the sneaker closet is busy, please place the clipboard next to the entrance of the sneaker closet. Sneaker closet volunteers will be trained to pick out the proper sneakers. The sneaker closet volunteers will then take the clipboard from you or the table, and paying close attention to the measured size and noted preferences, will select 2 or 3 pairs of sneakers from inventory and provide them to the runner. Sneaker closet volunteers that have not graduated from high school are not permitted to leave the closet except to use the restroom or go to the kitchen. This is to preserve the dignity and privacy of the students receiving sneakers. Since we know that not all sneakers, just like clothing, do not fit the same, the distribution tickets indicate the comparable size in the opposite gender. So if you're struggling to find a sneaker that fits appropriately in the measured size, try the appropriate size in the opposite gender. This is especially helpful when you're trying to fit a female with a wide foot because the male styles tend to be wider. If a wide width is not specifically available in the size needed, look for styles that are fabric or mesh as they stretch. Avoid leather or leather-like material. If you are fitting a female with a wide foot, as mentioned, look for options in male styles. Some boxes are marked wide because they may accommodate a wide foot even though the size is not specifically wide. Some brands run small or large. Nike and Fila both tend to run small. Adidas can run a little large. This is helpful if inventory is low in a particular size. Look for one of these brands in the same size above or below the measured size. Once 2 to 3 pairs of sneakers have been chosen, provide those to the runner along with the student's clipboard. Runners, you're going to deliver these to the appropriate fitter. Fitters, allow your student to choose which pair they would like to try on first. Some students will need some help trying on shoes, especially our youngsters, but most of the older children will happy to be independent with this. In order to check the proper fit, you're going to want to make sure the student is standing up and kicks their heel back against the back of the shoe. Once they're standing with shoes tied, make sure the student has about 1 full thumb width in front of their longest toe. If they appear to fit, have the student walk in the shoe to check for comfort and heel slip. This is a great time to have them walk out to their parent or guardian to see how they feel about the fit. If you're lucky enough to find the perfect pair on the first try, the student is welcome to take that pair, or they may choose to try on the other selections that have been presented. If none of the pairs fit, flag down a runner to return the sneakers that do not fit to the sneaker closet. Provide feedback to your runner, whether they're too wide or too short, so they can communicate what is needed to the sneaker closet volunteers. Some students may require a few iterations of this back and forth to find a perfect fit, so try not to get frustrated. Runners, be sure to check in with your fitters regularly. Before celebrating the perfect fit, be sure to send the child out to the parent or guardian for them to review their selection. Most parents will be content with the student's choice if they are happy. Occasionally, however, they will veto the student's choice. Be sure to get feedback from the parent or guardian to better understand their expectations so you can make better selections from the sneaker closet or the pairs that already fit the child. Note that occasionally the objection is the brand. Be sure to let them know that because of donated inventory, we cannot honor brand preferences. Once you've made the perfect match, mark the delivered size on the right side of the sneaker ticket and make sure to circle boys, girls, men's, or women's. Send the student out with their new shoes and their new socks. And be sure to send the old ones out too. Provide the clipboard and extra sneakers to a runner to return to the sneaker closet. Please do not enter the sneaker closet to return sneakers to inventory. You may leave them on the table outside of the closet. Place the completed distribution ticket in the appropriate box next to the sneaker closet. Return the clipboard to the registration table, and if the fitter has not been assigned to another student, invite the next student back. And we start the process all over again. Thanks to abundance of inventory, most students will find the right match. However, there are a handful of situations each year where the student has a unique foot that does not fit the inventory that we have on hand. If you are struggling to find the right fit, ask for assistance from Dale or Michelle. If they are not able to find a match, they have alternative options for the student, parent, or guardian. In the event where there are sneaker options that fit appropriately, but a student or parent is being selective, it is perfectly appropriate to present those that fit and ask which the student or parent prefers, or ask for assistance again from Dale or Michelle. While we try to find the perfect shoe, sometimes the student needs to take the best of the options that fit. Thankfully, this is a rare occurrence. The vast majority of the students and parents are very grateful for the sneakers they receive. Thank you so much again for choosing to volunteer through the Lace Up with Love Inc. sneaker distribution and impacting the lives of hundreds of students as they return for the new school year. Enjoy and have a great experience.